Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. And the question for today is swapping nodes in a linked list. So, given a head of a linked list and an integer k, we have to return the linked list after swapping the value at the kth node from the beginning and at the kth node from the end of the linked list indexed. Alright, so this is the given linked list, and for example case 2, so we have to swap the second linked list from starting and the second linked list from the with the second linked list from the end. So this will come here and this will come here, so the final output will be like this. So this we have to do. Alright, and these are the examples that are given towards. Let's look at the constraint. Alright, the constraints are very important to make a code efficient for the corner test cases as well. So the number of nodes in a list is n, it is given to us, and the k will always be less than n. So there won't be a case where k would be greater than n. Alright, so it won't be like if there are 10 nodes, and it won't be like 11th node from the beginning and 11th node from the end. That would be the case that is given over here, and the values which the node will contain will range from 0 to 100. Alright, and the size also, the n would be from 1, so we don't have to put a check whether the linked list given to us is empty or not, because it's given to us that it would be greater than 1. Alright, it's very important to look at the constraint and design an efficient code, because if we don't look at the constraints, we might miss some the around the corner test cases. Alright, I hope this question is clear. Let's look at the approach for this question. This question can be solved with many approaches, and one such approach for this question would be, suppose that the linked list that is given to us is like this, and k is 2 given to us. Alright, means we have to swap this node and this node. What we can do is we can convert this list into an array containing the values same. Alright, when we create an array and we know that we have k equals to 2 and now we have length also and equals to 5, we just perform the swap operation, which will take O of 1 time. Alright, so we will swap the value at index this with the value at index this with the help of a temp variable, and after that we will convert again into a linked list. So this is one approach. The drawback for that approach was that it would take O of n extra space for storing the numbers in an array. How can we avoid this thing? We can avoid this thing by using a simple mathematical logic. Suppose this is the linked list and the k given to us is 2. Alright, so second node with the last node from the second. Alright, this question is very similar to the problem of finding the nth node from end. Alright, so what we will be going to do, we will be solving it with the help of two pointer approach. Alright, so what I will be doing is I will initialize one as slow pointer and another as fast pointer. Both will be initialized with the value head, alright, pointing at this. So what I will be doing is I'll tell you again. In here it would be more clearer. 4, 10 and 20. So slow pointer and fast pointer, let's take it for S and F for as of now for simplicity. So what we will be doing is we will be initialized with the value of head. Alright, so we will move the fast pointer until it reaches a value that is kth node from the beginning. Alright, and so it reaches the value here. Alright, so kth node, first node and second node. If we start from the index 0, then 0 node and 1 node, and so it will loop to k minus 1 times. Alright, so why k minus 1 we have used. Alright, so it will loop to k minus 1 if I is equals to 0. If I am counting from 1, it will end at k, and if I am counting from 0, it'll end at k minus 1. Alright, I hope it's clear. So now fast pointer will be pointing at this. Now slow pointer is here only. Alright, now I will move them equally when I have reached this condition. After that, what I will be doing is I will move them equally, while this pointer, my fast pointer, because it's ahead, it will reach the null values much more faster than the slow pointer. So I will do is fast not equal to null, so fast equals to fast dot next and slow equals to slow dot next. So what will happen here is, I'll tell you with the example. It is a very similar question to the finding the nth node from the end. Alright, if you got this, you can get that also. I'll tell you how. So this is the slow and this is the fast pointer now. Alright, after the first loop, now they will loop one by one, and after time when fast reaches the last value, the fast reaches the value where next is null, the slow will automatically reach the value from the nth node, kth node from the end. Alright, so as we can see, kth reach at the 10, which is the second node from the end. Now what we have to do is we just have to swap these two values, and we will store them in separate variables other than slow and fast pointer. Slow and fast pointer will be only used to traversing the array and getting the nth number from the end as well as the kth number from the beginning. This is a very simple logic. It will take a constant O of n time and a constant space, because we have to traverse whole of our linked list. Alright, I hope it's clear to everyone, and it can also be modified to finding the kth number from the end, because when we use these two pointer and we find the kth node from the end, we can return it. So that's why I was saying that this question is a slight modification for finding the nth node from the end. Alright, I hope this approach is clear to everyone. Let's look at the code for this problem. So let's see the code for this question. Alright, so here is the code. I have taken two pointers, slow and fast, initialize both to them as head, and then I have taken my two variables n1 and n2, where I will be storing the nth node from beginning and nth node from the end. Alright, now as the fast pointer is moved like this, suppose this is a linked list 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I have taken a big node because it will help to visualize better. So suppose I have to remove these two nodes. Alright, so now what I will be doing is I will be move my fast pointer until and unless it reaches this value. I have maintained a gap of k units between my slow pointer and fast pointer after this loop. Alright, now the value of fast pointer will be stored in n1. Now I will move them one by one, and the gap of k will be maintained. After, when the fast pointer reaches the last node, and slow pointer will automatically be at kth node from the end, because I have maintained a gap of k nodes between them. Now after this, I will just swap both the values and return my head. Alright, I hope it's clear, and this code here is the crux of our code, because when we move fast pointer ahead, we maintain a gap of k units between the slow pointer and the fast pointer. Now when we move both of them simultaneously until and unless fast reaches the null, then we will get the kth node from the end. This is a very important crux of our code, and I hope it's clear. And after that, I have just performed a swap operation. Let's try to submit this code. As you can see, it's accepted. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. Please like this video, share it among your friends, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.